Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 of the best survival games you want to play in 2023. 2022 was a good year for gaming, and these 5 games are completely different genres of survival, so I'm hoping the next year is going to be just as good. There are lots to choose from, but these are my top 5 I'm looking forward to playing. Let's take a look at number 5. Let's talk about number 5, Wild West Dynasty. This is a game set in the Wild West with a lot going on. It's described as a role-playing, survival, simulation and a city builder. You'll be able to explore areas, whether it be a forest or go down a mine. You have everything a survival game normally has, but with a city building aspect as shown in the trailer. You'll be able to craft out resources gathered in the world and grow your town however you want in a bid to become the most powerful man in the Wild West. You will need to be careful though. The more fame and respect gained, the more valuable you become to outlaws. So what else can you do? You can hunt, craft, build and attract villagers to your town and give jobs to them. This is where the simulation aspect of the game comes into play, and it's nice to see a blend between survival and simulation. This actually still has a release date of 2022 on Steam, but no official announcement. Number 4, The Day Before. Now I'm sure you have all heard of this game as it was first announced back in January 2021. Then in October 2021 the release was set for June 2022, and then again it was delayed to March 1st 2023. So this was also due to them moving the game from Unreal Engine 4 to 5, which should make the game better. Currently the game has only been announced to be on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S and the PC. Apparently the last generation consoles will not be able to handle the game. Shame for many people I'm sure, but I think it's the right time for games to be focusing on the next gen now. So the game is an open world survival zombie MMO. The game will have its own base area for players to interact, similar to how The Division and Destiny had theirs. Graphically, the game looks very good. From the vehicles to the characters, it all looks quite nice. Some other features are that there are no loading screens, so it will all feel very natural, which is good to see. We have customizable weapons, so depending on what loot you find, you can change your weapon. An interesting one being that there could be a massive PvE battleground location, but this is yet to be confirmed. In the trailer, we can see an area being scouted, and then you can go up and loot vehicles, and then zombies appear. We can also see some HUD information, which looks to be health, warmth, and how thirsty you are. Most houses and buildings look to be lootable, with full interior, with the trailer ending with them in some sort of bunker, but as of now we are unsure what this bunker actually is. The game is shaping up to be a good one. Let's hope we can get it as soon as possible. So number 3 is Nightengale, another completely different genre of survival. This is a game developed by Inflection Games. It's set in an alternate Victorian timeline. Originally announced back in December 21 with a delayed early access in August 21, it now has a release for early 2023. This game will have crafting, fighting and being able to explore different realms. You could build a life in the place they called Feywild and maybe find your way back to the magical city of Nightengale. It's an online game with a PvE aspect as well. From the trailer it shows some sort of base building and villagers doing different jobs. Apart from the trailer, we don't actually have much else information as to gameplay. Let's hope we can get some before release. There is not much to go on with regards to Nightengale, but I wanted to add it to the list because it looks like a very good game and I'm excited to play it. From the trailer, it shows some of the base building and villagers doing different jobs. We can create our own village and expand to create what we want. We have monsters to fight, trees to cut, weapons to craft and lots of other things to do. This game is also multiplayer, so hopefully we can create our village together. We also look to have small bases or tents that can be set up and used as crafting areas. We only have the basic crafting menu to see for now, but it's a good insight to see what we can expect. Let's take a look at number 2. So number 2, it's Ark 2. This game is another one played with delays. Announced in 2020, it now has a release of 2023. We only have cinematic trailers currently. Featuring Vin Diesel as the star character, the game looks amazing on trailer, and the combat is meant to be like Dark Souls, which if you have played, you know it's not an easy game and will actually take some doing to defeat enemies. Ark 2 is a console exclusive to Xbox, so will also be on PC, with no announcement for PlayStation users as of yet. So we have a game set in the world of dinosaurs, with Vin Diesel and his daughter with a pet T-Rex surviving the world. The game is set to take place after the events of Genesis Part 2, the last paid DLC from the original Ark. We do have some information on gameplay. We know the combat will be like Dark Souls. There are advanced travel mechanics like sliding, swinging, free climbing and parkour. We have a brand new alien environment to explore which will have its own dynamic world events. You can craft weapons and tools and change the overall functionality of them. In the trailer it shows Vin Diesel and his daughter escaping into a cave structure and then interacting with a computer. This looks to be some sort of crafting display. This is going by me thinking the 2 libraries listed at the bottom are things you can unlock. There's also PvE, and obviously you can tame creatures for your own benefit. It's shaping up to be a good game. Would be nice to see some gameplay soon though. So we have one game left to look at, so let's see what has taken my number 1 spot on the top 5 game list for 2023. So, number 1. A game I'm very excited about and have been since it was first announced. It's Sons of the Forest, the sequel to The Forest back in 2018. This is a survival horror game which follows on from the first game. If you haven't played it already, then I would recommend it. So you have survived a helicopter crash and you are the lone survivor. You battle creepy cannibals who watch your every move, explore caves, forests, and create your own base to defend yourselves against the ever stronger cannibals. Oh, and the very strange mutants, which are just as creepy anyway. This game is expected on every console and PC and now due for release February 2023. The graphics have improved a whole lot since the first game. I would also like to say expect this game to eventually come on VR, as did the first, which made it a completely different game. It's a whole new experience. That's the 5 games I'm excited for, as I'm sure you are too, and I can't wait to play them. That's all for now. Remember, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.